Hi guys, welcome back to Isle of the Midnight Sun Challenge. I'm Landros, and here we are back in France. Brandon is actually working his way through his very first tomb. Um, Essentially, all we have to do is just get through this tomb, get this adventure done. We have, I believe, 5 more days. Oh no, yeah, we're on day 2 of 6, so we're good. We got plenty of time to get this done, and we're going to go ahead and just inspect, do what we got to do. I need to make sure I'm checking these walls because, like I said, I haven't played this in a while, so sometimes I forget which tombs have the hidden doors and which ones don't. But I know this one has this. This one's not a hard one. It's your basic entry tomb into France. So essentially, the countries all do the same thing on their first tomb. They'll show you a little bit of what you're going to be able to expect in all the different traps and whatnot. So we'll get some different things here, but it's not going to be that dangerous. There won't be any mummies. There's nothing that's going to kill us in this one. Now there is something that we could do that could get us killed coming up pretty quick, but not right now, but in a part of this tomb that I'm not going to do yet. Okay, so just rolling up against the walls here, we'll actually see if there's anything that shows up. This one's pretty straightforward, so we don't have to really worry too much. So we'll just go ahead and go right on through this door. It's kind of nice to get him out of that island and get away from having to just go up and down the same rooms. So it's definitely something I have been looking forward to doing. But again, I wanted to wait until we could actually get over to get the money up, and of course he had to wait till he became an elder till he can do this. All right, now there should be something back here to grab. Okay, good. Got a money bag, and then we have one more thing to stand on. Let's see, is there anything else here to worry about? I need to be looking at this and see if there's anything showing up. We're not making any sculptures, and we're not going to meet anybody new right now. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit that. Okay, so let's go ahead and inspect whatever this is, and it should unlock this gate for us so we can get a little bit further into the tomb. Now, obviously you can see something's back over here, but we're not going to get to that point yet. We'll eventually get there. Alright, let's go through this door. Alright, Brandon, you're excited, I know it. Okay, now we got all this stuff over here to clear, so we're just going to go ahead and clear it first. And he should be able, yeah, he can go over there and he can inspect that, but I want him to clear this and get whatever's underneath it first. I wish we had the boulder smashing tool, I really do. He got so close to getting it in our last adventure in China, didn't make it, but eventually we will get it, hopefully. I'm not quite sure if we can or not. Alright, got a couple of things to go over here and collect, so we are making some money off of this trip, and that's good because we spent quite a bit. We started the trip off at, I believe, 44,000, and we're down to 27. So that shows you that, you know, we definitely spent money, and that was my big concern why I wouldn't remodel the house, is because I knew these trips get very expensive, especially when you have to buy all the things we have to buy, and we're not quite done yet. So we will be going back and picking up a couple of other things when we go back to the town, but for right now we're okay. And all this stuff, of course, is just helping us with increasing our money. Titanium, oh man, it'd be great if we could actually do something with that in a normal game, but we have no consignment store, so we're just kind of in a bad position for that. I love getting the stuff, but unfortunately it's not going to help us yet. Alright, go ahead, hopefully it's going to open up on its own. Yeah, it will. And we'll see whatever's in here, and should be some, okay, it looks like a pink diamond. It looks like it. It may not be, but it definitely looks like one. And pink diamonds are worth a lot. Nope, amethyst. Alright, so go ahead and put the keystone that you found, put that over here in this. There's nothing else in here that I'm looking for. I don't see anything else on the ground, so sometimes you gotta be very careful. I miss some things every once in a while, and I know it, I realize it, but I get the major things. I can definitely do that. Alright, obviously there's something up with this one, it looks like it, but nothing here yet. We got to actually move somebody out, so we're going to move this one. We're going to pull it out, and I'm hoping, because I know we need to get whatever that is. Looks like nectar back behind there. That's the only way to get it. Yeah, the rest of those are locked in, so we can't do anything. This is the only one you could work with. And once he's done, I'll get him to go over here and collect this thing, because you don't want to leave anything if you can't, if you can avoid it. And of course, all these things that we're collecting, sometimes it'll be a bottle of nectar, and then sometimes it might be something completely different. Every time you play the game, it's always going to be different. So, alright, I'm going to go ahead and grab this first. And there's nothing over on this side. I want to make sure. And obviously there's a staircase right there. You can kind of see how they've already outlined it for you. So, I know that's happening. We're going to get that in just a minute. But we're going to go over here and we're going to inspect this first. And then I imagine this is going to have to get pulled. I'm thinking that this is going to show us another thing to move this statue because it has a arrow to be pushed or pulled. So I'm assuming it's going to show up right over here pretty quick. Maybe not. Maybe. No, it actually opened that. All right, that's our exit door. So normally what they do is they show you one other way to get out, and that is our exit. So when we come up, we won't have to go all the way back through that and go all the way around. We can just go right out that door, which is cool. It's nice that you have that. All right, go ahead and get it one more time, and you should be good. All right, that's where it does it. All right, go ahead and pull this one over, and we should be able to expose the staircase, because otherwise we can't go anywhere. We've exposed all of this level so far. Now, obviously, there looks like there's something right back here, but there really isn't, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to see this stuff. So, okay, I think you're done. Now you stand on these, and we will be good to go. Uh-oh. Showtime guys here. Alright, and everything froze up. It always freezes up when it unlocks part of the tomb. I don't know, I think it's just kind of setting up what's down there for us. So, okay, little mime, go acrobat, go do what you want to do. I don't know why you're here, but that's pretty funny. I mean, it is kind of cool that they're here in France doing that. Alright, the first thing I normally do is go right over here into this room, and I just start collecting whatever we can get. And there's usually going to be a few items here, so we're going to inspect that. And if there's anything else on the ground, now I could read that little plaque. All it's going to tell us is to make sure we have a tent, shower in a can, and food. So I'm not going to bother with it. And you can sleep in this tent anytime you want, so you don't have to worry about buying a tent on this first adventure. Now I like to pause real quick because I don't remember exactly the perfect way out of here, but I know we have to actually go through this thing. The first thing we're going to have to do, this will be an easy one to get to, so let's go over here and have him do this one first. Go ahead and go over, and then when we get out of that one will be easy to collect. So we can go ahead and collect it. We can come back up here. Can't really get to that yet, but we could get over here to this one. Let's see, what is that? No idea, but we're going to collect it. Okay, and then once we're done with that, we'll have to come back around. And at that point, I guess you just click on anything you want. Sometimes you'll see some things hidden in between here, but so far I don't see anything major that's hidden, and no gems or anything. Yeah, I know, he doesn't like that. We definitely want to collect this, and we want to collect that. You'll spend a lot of time in here because you're trying to get all these items. I don't really care. I just go ahead and collect, and then if it takes him all day, it takes him all day. Okay, and then I want to make sure we didn't leave anything else that we need. Okay, I saw that we just used that one, so we should be good. And nothing else is hidden in between these little mazes. Or maze hedges, I'm sorry, not mazes. Hedges. Okay, did I collect that? I think I did. Yeah, I did. Alright, so yeah, I think everything else in here we got. I do want to make sure we get that before we leave. And he'll run around and find everything he needs. It's not like we have to worry about it too much. Okay, so let me go ahead and speed him up while he gets through all this. Alright, did you get that bowl? Are you going to go get it now? Yes, you are. Okay, you scared me you weren't going to get it. Alright, I'm just going to speed him up, and that way we know he gets everything. I think that's the last thing he's got to go get. That means we're going to come over here, we're going to inspect this first. And let me just speed him up. Get on over here, buddy, and inspect. Yeah, it would take forever to actually figure out how to go through each one of these, but at least I know we got all the major things we needed to get, and he's going to open this door, and hopefully we'll get something good out of here. Now the other part of this tomb, which you can't get to from here, you can get to it once you unlock the other side, and we haven't done that yet. Open that up if it doesn't open already. Okay. Alright, go over here. Oh, look at all these gold coins, which are pretty much worthless to us at this point. We might use them. I don't know. I never really do. I think there's a better tent that you can get with those. I don't know. I can't really remember. Go ahead and let's unlock this thing. Since we found that keystone. I believe there is nothing else on this side. I should be looking at these walls. And that's the one thing you want to make sure you do is look at the walls, making sure that you've uncovered everything. Let me speed him up. See how he's got to go all the way through, and it'll take forever to get there. Alright, go through this door. And let's see what we got in this room. Alright, good old chest. Anything on the floor? Doesn't look like it. Nothing behind these walls. Okay, that's some good stuff right there. That dopa stone's worth a lot, or dropa stone, whatever you call it. or drop a stone, whatever you call it. I don't know the pronunciation for it. Let's go stand on this one, and this should unlock this door right here. I believe there's a door there. I know there was nothing over here, but there is something there, right there. Alright, buddy, I'm going to speed you up again. Find another hidden door. That should do it. Oh, a fully explored tomb. That's not exactly what I wanted. Alright, that's not us. That's the Showtime guy. Alright, you go ahead and finish that, and then we need to go get into this tomb. I'm going to look at your needs. You are getting tired, but not bad. I mean, really, it's not that bad. So go ahead, finish up. This is going to take a while to chisel this thing away, but hopefully there'll be something good in this one. And we don't have a whole lot left in this tomb. There's really only just a little bit. But then, like I said, the other side is what takes a lot more time. So the fact that we've got plenty of days, we're good. And I'm not really worried about getting all the adventures done. I just want to get some stuff done. The main thing I really wanted to do is come over and do all the shopping that we had to do, which we've done. And now we're actually able to get some of this stuff. And nectar making is going to be kind of fun because I don't ever do that. Alright, so we're going to go over here and we're going to pull the statue out. Let's go ahead and pull it as far as you can pull it. Are you coming over here? Yeah. So anyway, yeah, we've got, I believe, 2, maybe 3 more rooms, and that's about it. I think there's just one big room and then another huge room that we have to get into, and that's about it. Not this big, though. This is the biggest room. I think this is the one that takes the most time. So, is that as far as you can go? Alright, go ahead and pull this as far as you can until you get to a certain point. Then I'll stop you. That music always cracks me up. It scares you at night if you have the lights off and everything. You're playing this and you're expecting a mummy or something to pop out. It can be a little scary. Alright, one more time and then you can stop. Okay, push this thing on and we should be able to unlock that door and get in here. And I think we got everything out of here. I really do. Oh wait, here's what we forgot to do. Mourn that thing real quick. Mourn it and then keep an eye. Did it do anything? Nothing yet. Yes, it did. See? You got to make sure that you mourn them. I always forget that there's always something right there. So I'm going to let him go ahead and speed on over there. It shouldn't take him long to get to it. See what he gets. Alright, so we just got a cut opal worth $1,804. So it was worth mourning. So if you see one, don't forget, stop and mourn. You can't mourn at these, at the bones, but you can always mourn at your tombstones. So you don't want to forget to do it. I do sometimes, and I kick myself when I'm done. But that's why I normally like to go ahead and see. Here we are. Now I did this in my Seasons LP, and I didn't actually get the ball to show, or the prize to show up. I'm sorry if I gave that away. Anyway, hopefully he'll get it and he'll be done, and we'll get this thing done. There we go. Alright, so Brandon got a treasure. Lost baseball. Okay, go ahead and mourn these 3 real quick. And then collect whatever's here. And you might as well mourn this one. So we'll just cover it by area. Then I definitely want to be able to go in. There's a hidden door right here. I don't think any of these do anything. I know that there's certain ones that do and certain ones that don't. But I just break it up by area and go from there. Okay, so we'll go ahead and inspect that. Yeah, I think it's the ones up here that are actually going to give us something more, but that's alright. Collect that money bag. I think we've made some decent money. It'd be nice if we went back home having just about the same amount of money and yet still spent all the money we've spent, but I don't think we'd have anywhere near that kind of luck. That's okay though. Alright, let's see what's in this section. There shouldn't be a whole lot. Okay, I definitely want to make sure I collect that thing, but I want to wait until we see what's in here first. Yeah, sometimes I forget that there's this little bottle, or there's usually something right there. And I do want to mourn at this one. Come on, buddy, a little faster, please. Alright, there we go. Let's see what we got. Anything decent? Oh yeah, see, that's the one you're actually trying to get. You're trying to get that, I think they call it a sigil here. Or relic, sigil, something or another. Yeah, he's getting tired. Let's go ahead and mourn here. Let's take this and mourn here. And then we're going to work the other side. You got to work the room. Alright, go ahead and collect, mourn, and mourn. And yeah, you shouldn't have anything else to do over here. Okay, when you're done with that, there's 2 more things to mourn, which would be this one. Actually, 3 more things. This one and this one. And that'll unlock something here in the room as well. And I want to collect this, and can't do anything yet. Come on, finish up. And we can collect that. I think that is all, except for the one that's going to show up for us. I think other than that, we should be good. Okay, we still have another piece of the sarcophagus, which of course we have the one back in Midnight Sun, so back on the island. Nothing yet. Okay, alright, let me speed you up. So what is this? Escape from a tomb? Well, there's really not any reason to escape because we don't need that, so I'm not going to worry about it yet. We're not scared of anything yet. No mummies, haven't seen any. I don't think we saw any in any of the game. Oh, maybe we saw one in Egypt. I don't really remember. I'd have to go back and check. I don't think we've ever come across any. I know we didn't see any in China. And there's a possibility to see them here, but it's less likely. It's most likely in Egypt. Of course, there it is. That's what I was looking for. You want to have that, and once you've got that, and you go through all these, then you can go through the store, and we should be ready to get out of here. We'll at least have this part of the tomb done. And of course, our energy's low, so we're going to go outside. We've got plenty of stuff that we... Oh, wait. Can't go out that door yet. I forgot. Alright, we're going to go in here into this room. Alright. Grab what's ever in this tomb, or this chest. Is there anything else over here we need to worry about? Narbiloo. Okay. He likes to say Narbiloo a lot. Alright, so you go ahead and collect what you can collect. Go through that door when you're done. I think that's going to be it for us for this tomb. There's no way to get into that little area. No. Alright, so we got money bags and we got more fragments, which is good, I guess. Okay, we're going to go ahead and head on out of here. And this tomb is pretty much done for this side. The other side's a little bit more fun, a little bit more advanced as far as different things you can do. We're going to be missing out because we don't have a couple of pieces that we need, a couple of things we need, or at least one major thing we need. Alright, go ahead and collect whatever that is, which is gold coins. Is there anything else over here, which I doubt? Nope. Alright, use the stairs. Nothing on the wall, nothing to get. I have a hard time sometimes. Are you getting sick, buddy? I'm sorry, I hate that. Okay, before you step on it, take those gold coins, and then you can go ahead and step on these. And as you can see, this is basically where we started out from the beginning. So if we wanted to go right across, that's where that door was open for us, so we don't have to actually go through the whole thing again. But we're not going to be doing that. So we finished this side. We'll go ahead and use the stairs. And normally when I would play in the very beginning, I would always see this thing right here and say, oh, we're done. So I would just head right on out and go on back to deliver the relic. But that's really the wrong thing to do. Alright, so what he's going to do is he's going to come back around over here. And it is kind of late, so we're going to go right here. I'm going to pitch this really nice tent that we got, which I hope I left it in here. I should have. There it is. Alright, let's go ahead and place this thing. Whoa, place it real close to you. And we're going to go ahead and let him go to sleep in it. So that should take care of his needs. He's just tired. That's really it. He does need to take a shower, but that's alright. So go ahead and get in there. Like I said, I think there's one that the special merchant sells, which is even better. But I'll be back in just a minute when we're ready to get going. Alright, he's getting up. Let's see. Let's go ahead and put this in our inventory. He's a little hungry, but you know, he'll be okay for now. What you want to do though is you want to actually I'm going to go ahead and pause him real quick because I'll take a while to look. Alright, back over here you'll notice that there's 2 little strips of green which don't quite look the same. They don't look like they should, and that's because they're showing you that there's something here. Now the way to get into it is this little set of footprints, which is tucked away pretty cleverly right there. So Brandon's going to come over here and he's going to stand on it, and then the other one, I believe this one or this one of them moves. But anyway, we'll find a way into the other side in just a minute. But there's 2 things to get into, and hopefully he's on his way over. Yeah, he's slow. He's like, I'm old. I'm slow. I'll get there when I get there. So yeah, there's a couple of things that we can do in this tomb, and I definitely want him to go through and do it because you can get some good stuff out of here. Again, I wish we had the axe. That would make it so much easier, but for right now, that's okay. Alright, so we open up this first side. Let's go ahead and use these stairs and get down in here. And again, this, you would never get this as an adventure. This, you have to just kind of know what's here, and you have to explore long enough to figure out that there's other stuff on this lot. Otherwise, you'll never get an adventure which will send you down here. So that's why once I figured out all this stuff was here, and now I started looking twice. You can't do anything here because we don't have a tool to smash that, but you can get over here and you can smash this one. Go ahead and clear that, and then I want you to pull this one out. And unfortunately, I think you have to pull a couple of things, if I'm not mistaken. Now, we could get all of these gold coins, but you're going to find out I don't really use the gold coins that much. So to me, it's like, do I really care? No, I don't care about the gold coins. But I do want to go ahead and collect that relic. That would be pretty cool. So yeah, if we don't get all these gold coins, that's not a focus. When you play World Adventures, trust me, you're going to get enough of these things that you will never have to worry about it. Collect that loot. Oh wait, I think you can collect that one first, and then you can collect this one. So I don't think you can stand on it. Okay, now we've actually shown this trap right here that you can see. And wait, can you actually get to that one? If you can get to it, it'd be great. No, you see, you can't get to it. All right, well, come on over here, and I want you to push this thing back, and we'll see if we can disable that trap, so we can get through this wall or through this hallway. Yeah, you can walk right around it, but it doesn't really matter. You do want to check, now that you see that there's a trap, you want to check to make sure you're not about to actually set something else off. And chances are I'm going to do it. But anyway, let's go over here and let's insert that keystone. And hopefully he will get here without any major issues. If he does, he does. He's like, I'm old. I've lived a long life. Not really. I hate it. I hate it. He's an elder. I really do. Okay, let's go ahead and go on through this one. See where this takes us. Okay, more fun stuff. Now there's this one we can go over here and we can clear that, see what's behind it, and hopefully it'll be something decent. We can't actually get to this one yet. We'll have to actually get through the dive well, and once we get through the dive well, we should be able to get to that point. Alright, whatever's down there, let's collect. I have no idea what it is. Okay. Now there was some stuff over here. Actually, before we get to the dive well, let's go over here and go this off at the table. Don't want to detonate it. Let's go ahead and collect that and collect those. Let's see, is there anything else? Yeah, I know there's a door there which takes us through, but I don't want to go through that door yet. So I want to go ahead and hold off. I see the bottle. It's hidden. See, that's why I say I don't ever buy the bottle of nectar, because you're going to get so much of it. When you go through here, it's really just kind of like pointless not to do it, not to actually buy stuff. So you just go ahead and wait till you do the adventures. You'll collect plenty of it. Alright, so he's going to go through. Hopefully this is going to take us over to this side, and we'll knock this part out before I actually go in here. I don't want to unlock this until I've explored all of it. Oh, poor guy. I'm sorry for you, buddy. That was bad. Alright, so anyway, he's done. We found iridium. Okay. He's found the bottom, and he doesn't have much breath left. Okay, he's scanning the area. Go ahead and swim through that tunnel, which of course takes us right where we needed to be. Now you can do one of two things. You can actually just collect these, of course, which you have to. You can either clear this, or you can travel back through it, and I figured let's just go ahead and clear it. The reason is, if you ever come back down here, if we get a relative that comes over here and he can't do the adventures, they can walk through here and collect any treasure that has respawned. And so let's just open up any traps or any blocks, any areas that we can. It's not like I'm pushing to get every adventure done. That's why I'm not really concerned. If we only do this one adventure, so be it. As long as we just do it and we do it right. That's all that really is important. Alright, so you go ahead and get through there and go ahead and walk on over. You should be fine. And now we're going to go through this door, which is not locked. Hopefully there's no traps. I didn't even check the floor. Yeah, you got to be careful. Check your floors wherever you go somewhere, because, you know, you run into something that's going to be bad. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's clear this, and clear this. Unfortunately, we got a lot to clear, and I think there's another. There may be something else on the other side. And see, this one already pulls. If you can see that it'll pull or do something, then you know you got something to do once you get finished with all this. Okay, is there anything behind it? No, but I guarantee you something's going to tell us to put the statues, I think, on both ends. I think. But you got to do all this just to actually get to that point. Alright, what did you get here? Is there anything in? It's probably a chest or something. Nope. Nothing? Okay, well, something will show up eventually. Alright, what I'm going to do is, because I think you can, I want you to go ahead and push that thing that way. I think it's pushed on the edges, if I'm not mistaken. So once you do that, it should unlock something on the floor. Some of those switches should show up. Yep. Go ahead and push this thing over. And the only reason I knew to push it to the side is because I played this enough that it got very obvious where you saw where there was some stuff there. Now you have this door showing up, which you couldn't see it before. Buddy, it's okay, I got you covered. Let's go ahead and collect these. That's really not worth a whole lot. That's just something to view. Now that's nice. I don't know if that's the pink diamond. If it is, it's worth a lot of money. And then of course we're going to go ahead and look inside this thing. Now it could be a mummy, but normally the mummies aren't the other sarcophagus types, so this is typically not going to be that. It's just going to be some kind of a relic. I used to be terrified. I would never open any of them. I was like, I'm not opening it unless I absolutely had to. And then I got over it. Realized it's actually kind of fun to cure the mummy's tomb or curse. So, alright, he got something. He got amethyst, which is worth an impressive $5. Yeah, that is impressive, buddy. It really is. Alright, and we did get another amethyst. Alright, I always think the pink diamond's amethyst. I guess I need to start studying my jewels a little bit better. Alright, let's go over and insert that keystone, which you got. So apparently we got everything off of here. I wouldn't say that was really worth a whole lot. It really wasn't worth our time, but you know, sometimes you get lucky and sometimes you don't. And that's kind of like, you just have to play the odds. Alright, let's go through here and see what we can get into. Hopefully this is the last room. Yeah, well, it is. Okay, we just collect all these. I think we've just finished up this entire tomb. And of course, whatever you can get, just take it. Alright, is there anything here? We could view. Look through it. I don't want to. We need to inspect that. And of course there's more stuff over here I want to grab. But I want to inspect this wall because we want to go somewhere else. And I think there's more to this. There is another side. So like I said, this tomb, normally you run through here and you get this done quickly, this first adventure, but it's really a 2 or 3 day adventure. So it takes a while to get through it all. Alright, buddy, before you go in there, I'm going to go ahead and open these up real quick. And then I'll go look at this. Oh, yeah. Alright, you can collect that. And can you collect it? Oh, yeah, that's the thing we wanted. Maybe you would get this as an adventure because you're not supposed to have that. Then again, I don't think you will. I think it would just send you up there eventually to go find it. I've never gotten it as an adventure, to be perfectly honest with you. So this is something I've just had to do. Or maybe I can't remember. Alright, go over here. I think I have you opening this up, don't I? No, I don't. Okay, now that ought to be it for you. There should have been an exit, an easy way to get out of here. So far I don't see it. I'm imagining that one of these is going to do it. Maybe when we open this thing it'll actually unlock the... Oh, full moon. Perfect timing to open that thing up that time. That was pretty funny. Alright, did it open up any simple way out of here? No. No, it sure didn't. Okay. So, in order to get back out of here, it's really not that hard. We're going to go back basically the way we came in. And so we'll go up here. And I think I got everything out of here. Now, I'm not sure if we can get into the other side because it may have been something to do with this boulder smashing tool that we needed, that we didn't have. But we're going to try it. You want to meditate? I can meditate. Can't visit a museum. You might want to. Oh, you could here, actually. I hated I knocked that one out. Yeah, I should have actually kept it. You have a museum here. So, my bad. Okay, now over here, can you do anything with this guy? No. Now there's a way in there, but unfortunately I don't have it. And I think what you have to do is you have to smash that rock right there, and that will open up the other side. So we don't actually have that to do. We're going to go ahead and deliver this relic since we are done basically with all that we can do. I know he's going to call somebody. But yeah, the only way to get into the other side, you do have to have that tool from China. So that's why I tell people whenever they're going to start World Adventures, do China first. You definitely want to do it because that will give you all the things you need in order to be successful on all the other locations. So as you see, we just we lost a half, or actually not a third of the tomb, but we lost a big part of it. We could have had more. So, but we got plenty, to be honest with you. I'm not too upset. So we're okay. Alright, now, being that it's also late at night, I think we're on our third day. Day 3 of 6. So we're okay. We do need to get something to eat pretty soon. I don't really want to spend time cooking. Showtime people are always here in France. They really like to be here in France. You go ahead and do this, and then I'm going to send you over in just a minute to get something to eat. And then once we get done, we'll go ahead and see if we get another adventure. Some of the ones here in France are really cool, and some of them are just annoying. There's one that I just, when I get it, I cringe. I don't even want to do it. Alright. How you doing, girl? You getting some money? Because nobody's out here watching you. She's like, that doesn't matter. I'm getting experience. Okay, so let's go over here and... Not the bookstore. No, I don't want to go to the bookstore. Where's the cafe? Cafe, where are you? Where's the cafe? Is it over on that side? Yes, it is, I think. Yep. Okay. You have returned my precious baseball. Let's see. I thank you from the depths of my heart. It's lucky, you see. I would never dare to go into a place like those ruins without it at my side. That's why I had to pay you to do it for me. Speaking of payment, here are some ancient coins. Oh, thank you. You will find these scattered around many tombs that you explore. Some merchants, for instance, Elliot St. James, only accept these for their wares. The most interesting of items can be purchased with them. Now, enjoy the rest of your time. Okay, did we get our Visa 1 yet? No. Alright, let's go over here and let's buy some food, buddy. Get you something to eat. Now, where is the special merchant? He's right here. Let's go ahead and do a friendly introduction to this guy, and then we're going to try to buy some items from him. We'll see what he's got, and I want to just check to see if he does have that special tent, because if he does, then we just kind of blew that money for nothing. And, what do you want? What do you want? I don't know. It all looks like it would be decent. Summer dessert pizza. Ooh. Teppanyaki pepper steak. Alright, you know that's what I want right now. Alright, go ahead and have that. And where are you going to go eat? After all those chairs? And oh, you're going to go outside. Okay, well, you're smart. I like going out to the outside part. That's pretty cool. Well, you're going to sit down and eat with him? Or at least talk to him? That would have been nice. Yeah, we don't know anybody here. Hey, that wasn't me. That was EA. They put it there, not me. So, complain to them. Alright, he's going to go ahead and get this. Like I said, that special merchant has some stuff. I don't think he's got his level 1 visa, though. To be perfectly honest with you, I think we're still at a point where we can't do a whole lot. Maybe we can, because he wouldn't have been allowed to buy. Oh yeah, he can buy, but he won't have much options. So, but I just want to see what he's got, because I can't remember if it's a tent we bought or if it's one that he has. Alright, where's this guy at? Did he leave? Oh yeah, he left. Alright, then why don't you go ahead and go on home too? Well, you know what? I was going to buy those books. Do we have enough money? We got 27,000. You know what? Don't go home. Yeah, this is a waste of money. But I already made it as part of my condition that I was thinking about doing, so we're going to go ahead and do it anyway. And he's going to buy some books. We're going to spend some money. So if you've been cringing when I spend money, turn your head, because it's about to get bad. It's about to get really, really expensive. Okay. Say, hello, lady. He sounds like a werewolf now. I didn't give him that voice. I really didn't. I gave him a much better voice. That's what happens when you become an elder. Okay, now as far as just general books, Flo and her Kinspa, Where's the Soup, The White Flag of Victory. Alright, how much are we going to spend? I'm scared to look at the total. I'm not looking right now because it's probably going to be extremely bad and I'm going to be upset. Oh Lord, have mercy. Did I do two of those? No, I didn't. Oh my gosh, and it's not even done yet. Field of Sims. Alright. Oh my gosh. I told you it's going to get expensive over here. Okay, we bought all the books, so that's it. Alright, I've made that my rule, so he's going to have to do that for, he doesn't have to do it, but somebody's going to have to do it in China and now in Egypt. So when we go back, Misi's going to have a lot of money because you see that we blew through almost $44,000 in this trip. She won't have to buy as much stuff because she won't have to buy like martial arts stuff, and she is going to buy an incense holder, but she won't have to buy everything because we've already got the other stuff. But yeah, that was my main thing. Is I wanted to go ahead. I wanted to make sure that we bought everything, and we've done it with France. With France, we have covered ourselves. You know, before you go in, you want to lock in another adventure and see what's there. At least go ahead and try. And then I think what we'll do is we're going to go ahead and give you your little spot back here because, man, look at all that. Did I leave the tent? I probably did. An Endeavor? No, I don't want to leave. No. If he gets 10 samples, we're trying to keep our samples. Sorry, buddy. We're not going to do that one. I'll find you something better to do in a minute. Did I leave that tent? I think I did. Stop for a minute. Just pause. I know you want to get your sleeping bag out, but I think I left the tent. I told you to put it in your inventory. I don't think you did. Oh, yeah, you did. All right. Scare me to death. All right, go ahead and place that thing right there, and you can go sleep in here. Yeah, that scared me to death thinking I left that thing. I would have been upset. Where you at? And maybe tomorrow when we get up, there'll be a better adventure because I don't want to do that one. I do want to go back over and check to see if the pomegranate has harvested or gotten to the harvesting point, and I want to see if other grapes are ready at the nectary. So before we do the next adventure, we are going to run over and do that. But for right now, we'll let you sleep. I'll be back in just a second. All right, so let me go ahead and let him get out of here. He's about to get up and go. Anyway, I thought he was. All right, put this in your inventory because we are done. Now, for those of you who have been asking me repeatedly, when am I going to remodel the house? Hopefully by now you understand why. Let's go ahead. I don't want to serve it. I just want to have breakfast. Let's go ahead and have some French toast. Hopefully now you understand why I was not wanting to remodel the house, because you saw how much money I blew through in just a short amount of time. What are you listening to? Really, seriously. It better be good. Writing. Okay, you can do that. I don't really care. But yeah, I knew when you guys kept saying, remodel the house, remodel the house. I was like, we are going to blow through pretty much everything they have when we head over to France. Because I knew we were going to have to buy everything. And I had made that rule. I had not made it firm yet as far as, were we going to have to buy every book? Because I didn't do it in Egypt. And I didn't do it in China. But I figured, okay, we have enough money. Let's just go ahead and do it. And now that kind of locks us in. So when Misi goes, which means she can't go right away, we're going to have some serious money. Because she'll be the only one who can go to China. And so that's the thing. Plus the fact that she's going to make sure she's a prepared traveler. So she's going to have the lifetime reward points in order to stay longer. But, she's got plenty of time. She doesn't have to do any traveling right away. She can wait. So, yeah. That's why I just kept holding off. I knew I wanted to remodel the house, but I knew that was not going to work. Plus, it also keeps it, once you get to a point where they have so much money, it's like, you're bored. You think, what can I do with it? Well, by doing this, it keeps our money down to where we're now going to have to, continue working hard in order to afford the next trip. And, that was kind of my whole point. I wanted them to actually do that. All right, buddy, I think you did pretty good. Did you kick it up a notch yet? Yeah, kick it up a notch and then you can eat it. Oh, you want to add an herb? No, I don't want to add an herb. Okay, go ahead and eat that thing. And then you should be done. Okay, from that point, we do need to go get in the shower, and you need to call somebody, because you're not really knowing. Actually, you could call your wife. And you should do that. Let's see, where is she? Yeah, you can call your wife. Oh, man, your relationship's kind of suffering. So, yeah, you better chat with your wife a little bit. You guys don't ever talk when you're at home. I got to get that. I got to get you guys back to talking and interacting a little bit more. Okay, when he gets done with this, then we'll check the board and see if there's anything better that has shown up. I certainly hope there is. And regardless, we are going to head on over to, to the nectary and see if we can't get some more grapes and probably to that guy's house. So hopefully a better adventure will show up. Yeah, there's my timer, I know, but I'm not quite ready yet because I want to make sure we get something locked in. I never like to leave until I have something locked in, because there might be a really good one waiting, and then when you start the game up again, it might, for some reason, not be in there again. So, I don't know. I like to just go ahead and make sure I definitely have it all ready to go. All right. And of course, we're watching you because we have nothing else to watch, so we're not giving you any privacy. You don't care. You're old enough, you're like, I've been around, doesn't matter. Okay, I haven't really noticed too much about this, but I have noticed the still bladder has helped and the hunger, so I do like that. The meditative trance sleep, I'm not as crazy about it. I don't know what it is. It just doesn't seem to be doing anything. I mean, he's already losing pretty quick. So I just wish there was one that would do kind of like this where it didn't actually decline that fast. So his voice is cracking me up because that is not the voice I gave him. All right, buddy, speed up and let's go over and get this done. And I'm going to let you speed up through talking to your wife. And that's actually going to help it should boost it all the way to the top. Yeah, so that's always the best thing to do. Whenever I have a person who's traveled, instead of going around and finding somebody locally that you can just go chat to, call somebody long distance because that's actually going to do it quicker and faster and a lot. It's going to get it full. Because I could have sat there and chatted with her for a while. Wouldn't have done anything. It would have done a little bit. Okay, come on, Brandon. Get a good adventure. Get a good one. Showtime Lady is back. She's working. What do you got? Hankering for old nectar. Find a bottle of nectar, at least great quality, and deliver nectar to Jeannie. Well, no. Let's just see what else is there. That'll come back around today too, so we'll just look and see if there's anything better. Okay, now this one is actually, this is an adventure, and I think we got enough time to do it. Do we? I think we do. I think so. Alright, so we got to go find titanium. Alright, that's fine. Let's go ahead and look up here, and it looks like there's one piece right here, which is good. Let's go ahead and grab it. Go ahead and collect that. I don't know what that is, but we're going to collect it anyway. And I'll just go ahead and set you into motion. Let's go ahead and look again. Is there any more titanium that's shown up? Oh yeah, there's some right over here. Actually, there's some back here too, and that's actually just as easy to get to, I guess. Let's go back over here and get it. And titanium, it's worth a lot, but you know, the thing is, unless you're going to get it smelted and then sell it at the consignment store, it really doesn't matter to me. So I don't feel like we need to run around town and go grab all of it. I'd rather just get into the adventure and see what we can get done. So it's worth 558. Alright, well maybe strike that. Let's see how much this one's worth. If it's worth that much money, we may have to go get all the other pieces just because that's pretty good money, even without it being smelted. So, and without the markup from the consignment store, that's actually a pretty good price. Alright, go up here and let's get it. Let's see how much this thing's worth. I'm just going to look at it. He's like, I'm thinking about it. I'll get there eventually. Alright, what do we got? $5.95. Brandon, you're killing me here. Now you mean I got to go around and hunt these things down? We're on day 4 of 6. Well, there's 2 more pieces, and they're easy to get to. Is there anything else I have to run around town for? No, I don't think... I mean, yeah, there's one way up there, but I'm not going up there right now. Unless I want to go steal from him. And there's 2. Actually, no, that was misleading. I'm not going to that one. You think one's there, but it's really not. Sometimes it is. Alright, Brandon, we're going here because this one's close and easy to get to. It's right off the side of the street. So you go ahead and I'll set you into motion again, and we'll get the last one, and then we're going to go turn them in and get going. And of course there's something else here. I don't know what it is, but we're going to take it. Whatever it is, we want it. Okay. I'd love to buy one of these vacation homes, but we're not playing that game right now. I ought to do it with... Actually, I mean, I'm going to be doing it with one of my challenges because, you know, they have to buy property. So that's the Immortal Dynasty challenge. They will have to come over and they'll have to do some world adventures to get their visa level up in each country and eventually buy a piece of property. Because each of the people that the generations have to own 2 items, and one property could be a vacation home. So yeah, so I'll get to do that eventually. We're nowhere near it yet. Can't even afford our own home that we have in our local town. Showtime Lady, working hard. They work in France just as hard as can be. I mean, I tell you, she's trying her best. Alright, I know my time is up, but I want to get these things done, and then I want to go ahead and turn these in and get the next part and see what we have to do. Oh, good Lord. Oh, buddy, go get that taken care of. You sounded like me all last week. Okay. All right, how much was that worth? 676. Yeah, this is definitely worth going to get. It's not something I wanted to have to do, so I wanted to get the adventure started. But it's only 11:30. I say that before you know it was going to be time to go to bed. It doesn't last long. Yeah. So, and this house you can buy if you make enough money because it's vacant. Man, is it big! That is huge. I don't think I've ever been able to buy it. I've had the money for it before, but I've never actually had the money and the visa level at the same time. So there was something else right over there we could go collect. I have no idea what it is, but while you're right there, might as well grab it. I mean, come on. Why? I mean, I remember seeing the wildflowers over by that other tomb, and I was going to go back and get them, but then I thought, nah, it's okay. That was iridium worth 108. Okay, that one wasn't worth a whole lot, but it was something at least. Okay, that was worth 577. I'm not going to waste any more time on this stuff. I'm going to go ahead and just take what we got. Yeah, I see something over there. I see like bunches of things over there. There's something crawling over there. That's okay. That was only worth 180. That's fine. Let's go turn this in, old man, and then we'll be ready to get the second part of this trip, and then I'm going to stop the episode. So that way we know that we are covered. He's enjoying the fact that he doesn't have to be on that island looking at an inventing bench, a sculpting bench, or just never-ending ocean. So it's just something different for him. It's kind of sad that the rest of the family can't come. I feel bad for, Layla actually lived her whole life in Egypt, but poor little Noah, he's never seen anything but that island, and he never will. That's really sad if you think about it. So, yeah, my rules are kind of coming back to bite me, I guess. Hello, Showtime. I don't know her name, but I just call her Showtime Lady. So, where is he going? Nectary? If he is, that's good, because that's where I needed him to go anyway. Please tell me you're going to the Nectary. I think you are. Oh, yes. So we'll go over here and we'll actually get him started harvesting some grapes. I don't care if he finishes the adventure because, at this point, we're just trying to get things that we need. I think we've done pretty well. Let's see, is there stuff to harvest? Let me just see if there's anything over here. Yep, there's stuff to harvest. Don't know what different types there are. Yeah, see, there's other different types that we haven't not gotten. And that one's not harvestable yet. Well, that stinks. All right, go in here and deliver this metal. Why'd you go all the way over here, buddy? He's like, I don't know. I'm old. He's just doing what he's got to do. Like I said, if you wanted to stay here instead of going back to base camp, upstairs, it's fully functional. You got the 3 different bedrooms to choose from, a couple of bathrooms. Downstairs, you do have a semi-working kitchen. You don't have a stove or anything, but you can actually get quick meals and do what you got to do here. So, there you go. All right, so one more component. I can begin building my new nectar machine with these materials immediately. However, it turns out I forgot this one crucial component from my nectar maker. Could you speak to Claudine Gerard and convince them to give you a NectarWiz computer chip for me? I'd really appreciate it. All right, well, we'll do that, but we will do it in the next episode. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and tell him to go that way, and I'm going to stop from here, and that'll be it. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.